Today's lesson is on equations with variables on both sides, and since our Zoom sessions are not working, I decided to just go ahead and record this for you. So let's see, what are the steps to solving an equation? Well, let's see, we have to distribute if necessary. And then, if we need to, we have to combine like terms. And then we're going to collect the constants on the same side. And we're going to collect the variables on the other side. And I like to have the constants on the right side of the equal sign and the variables on the left side. And then we can solve the equation by using inverse operations. That means that if we're multiplying, we divide. If we're dividing, we multiply. If we're adding, we subtract. And if we're subtracting, we add. That's all we mean by inverse operations. So let's look at some examples. Here we have nothing to distribute, nothing to combine. And when we talk about combining here, we're talking about if there's like terms on the same side. So if there's any like terms here, or if there's any like terms here, that's our combining at this point. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the constants all on one side. So in order to do that, let's add 7 to both sides. And that will give 8x equal 4x plus 28. Now I need to get the variables on the left side. So I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. And then I have 4x equal 28. Now I have to use inverse operations. And since 4x means 4 times x, I have to divide. I'm going to divide by the 4 because I want to leave x on that side. Remember, 4 over 4 equal 1, and 1 times x is just x. So this gives us x equal 7. We can double check the answer by putting it back in. 8 times 7 minus 7 equal 4 times 7 plus 21. So that's 56 minus 7 equal 28 plus 21. So that would be 49 equal 49. And that checks. Okay, this time, again, nothing to distribute, no like terms to combine, so let's subtract 9. And that will move the constant to the right side. That gives us minus 11x equal, let's move that equal sign over below where it originally was, minus 2x plus 36. Now I need to add 2x to both sides to move that over. And that will give me minus 9x equal 36. And then I need to divide by negative 9 this time because x has to be positive to actually solve for it. And so x equal negative 4. Again, it's always a good idea. You can go back and plug that in and make sure you got the right answer. Let's see if we have one where we're going to do something a little different. Let's do this one. Here we have we're not distributing, but we do have some like terms. Negative 2 and 15 are like terms. So let's rewrite this. 14x plus 1 equal 8x, and 15 minus 2 is plus 13. Now that we have like terms together, we just have one constant and one variable. We're going to move our constants to the right by subtracting 1 from both sides. That will give us 14x is equal to 8x plus 12. Now I'm going to subtract the 8x from both sides to get the variable on the left. And that gives us 6x equal 12. Now we're going to divide by that 6 to get x by itself, and then x equal 2. That's all we do for solving, really. Let's see. Let's go down here. Now, here we need to distribute. So, we're going to say, remember we have to distribute to both terms inside the parentheses. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 1 is plus 3. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 4 is minus 20. Now we've distributed. We don't have any like terms left on either side. So we can start getting our constants to the right. Gives us 6x equal negative 23. And then we're going to, oops, I didn't bring down my 5x. Be careful about that. That's an easy mistake to make. 5x. Now I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. And that gives me just x, because 1x is x. And so x equaled negative 23. Now let me do this one because I know sometimes y'all are nervous about fractions. So let's go ahead. And this has both, so we're going to have some like terms and we're going to have some distributing. So we have 5. I'll just bring that down. And then 1/3 times 6x. Well, 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that's plus 2x. And then 1/3 times 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So that's plus 3. Here we have a negative on the outside. That means we're multiplying by negative 1. So negative 1 times x gives me negative x. Negative 1 times negative 4 gives me plus 4. Make sure you distribute that negative to both terms. Now over on the left I need to collect my like terms. So I have 2x plus 5 plus 3 is 8. And that will equal negative x plus 4. Now I don't have any like terms, nothing to distribute left, so I can start collecting terms where I need them. I'm going to move the 8 over by subtracting it to the right, move it to the right side, and that will give me 2x equal negative x, and that will give me minus 4. Now I'm going to add x to both sides. Remember, when I'm adding the coefficients here, so 2x's plus 1x is going to give me 3x's. Make that 3 a little better. 3x. And then, that's a 0 pair, equal negative 4. And when I divide, this time I'm going to get a fraction, which is fine. I can leave it like that. So x equal negative 4/3. And that's it. Okay, here we have a model. Remember, this looks like algebra tiles, so there's 2 x's. The equation will be 2x, and we have 6 ones there, so that's plus 6. And that's going to equal negative 2x minus 2. Okay, So I'm going to make a copy of that because I need to be able to work with it. And we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. So the only thing different here is we wrote the equation first. So then I have 2x equal negative 2x minus 8. I'm going to add 2x. To both sides. And that will give me 4x equal negative 8. And then dividing by 4, I get x equal negative 2. And be careful, because this is a mistake that I have made in the past. I look at 2x here and negative 2x here, and I say, oh, that's going to cancel each other out. That's not true. If they're opposite signs, it will not cancel. Now, if they were both the same sign, then when I moved it over, it would be a zero pair. So just be careful about that. And that's it for today's lesson.